check this out, man. It's so funny that you PlayStation fanboys claim that you have the best versions of games on the PS5, and yet this game is getting outperformed by even the Series S version. What excuse are you going to use now? Oh, I don't understand. It must be running on low-end PC hardware. How are we getting outperformed by the Series S? Now they out here complaining, talking about how the Xbox Series S and X have the same exact issues, and they don't. Dreamcast guy, all you doing right now is lying to the general public because we're going to expose this narrative right now.
Run very good. So this gameplay is on the PlayStation 5. I've had technical pop-ins, I've had frame rate dips everywhere, and I've heard the frame rate is incredibly bad on PC and also on Xbox.
Wrong! You is out here damage controlling, man. That's crazy. This right here is the definition of the Xbox tax that a lot of these Xbox dudes is talking about, man. Xbox ain't having these same problems, bro. And we're going to break it down in this video, man. So watch. All my gaming brothers that play on PlayStation, this is not an attack on you, man. But at the end of the day, I got to humble these PlayStation fanboys, bro, because these people are harming the gaming community. You guys are claiming that, oh, the PS5 gets better versions to every single game, which is funny because didn't I tell you guys that the Xbox Series S and X have an easier time running the next generation gaming engine, which happens to be Unreal Engine 5, and yet for some reason Sony is struggling.
Ability issues. In fact, Xbox was down for most of the past 2 days. Once you do get in the game, there are differences between the three consoles. I normally talk about loading times, but this CFPS, sure, there are drops, but the game stays in the high 50s most of the time.
Look at that.
PS5, well, that struggled. Drops into the 40s, drops even into the 30s. This game just...
Where you people in the comment section now, man? You're trying to tell me that this game is being outperformed, the PS5 version, by the Series S? The same system that you guys said that was underpowered? Now, I'm only making this video to make a point. I personally don't care. And if your people are playing it on PS5, by all means, play it on PS5, man. Ain't nobody mocking you because, to be honest with you, I really don't care. I just can't stand these fanboy topics that you people want to keep saying, oh, the Series X don't run no games better than the PS5, when I just use this game as an example. Now, all you PlayStation ponies are going to be quiet. Where was Dreamcast guy talking about, man, the performance of this game is bad? What did he do? He sat there and flipped it on to the Xbox community, even though we're not even having these issues.
Isn't as well optimized for PS5. I showed you the slightly higher level of detail in the graphics on PS5, so I guess the frame rate sort of suffers because of
Embarrassing.
that. The second graphics mode on all three consoles on PS5, with that ray tracing turned on, the game kept crashing on PS5.
Woo!
Crash after crash. When I did turn ray tracing off, the crashing stopped.
Where you ponies at, man? I can't wait to see you guys in the comment section of this video, man. All we're going to hear is crickets, man. You people going to be silent, man. And at the end of the day, I'm not using to sit there and tell you that the Xbox Series X is better than the PS5. But it's about time you people start humbling yourself, man. Because you guys said that the PS5 runs all the games better than the Series X. Just to find out that the first Descendant runs better on the Series S than it does on the PS5. Like, I mean, you can't tell. That's pretty embarrassing, man. Like, that's pretty crazy. Where you guys consulting digital fraudery with this?
But you can see the frame rate on PS5 still struggles, averaging a horrible 24 FPS.
Wow.
Series X doesn't have this crashing issue when you
Well,
have
I guess the Series S and X is the superior version of the game.
Turned on, and Series X also delivers a much more stable 30 FPS, regardless of ray tracing.
There goes those extra 2 teraflops being put to work, I guess, right?
Being on and off.
The Series X is the most powerful console. It comes down to the developer if they choose to utilize it or not, and you got to respect the first Descendant in doing that, because we clearly already knew this was going to happen. The Series X is the most powerful console. It is what it is, man. It's about time you PlayStation ponies humble yourself. And on top of that, this is an Unreal Engine 5 game, which I've noticed Sony has problems running Unreal Engine 5 games. So you guys want to sit there and claim, oh, we got a next generation platform, but yet you guys can't even run a next generation gaming engine.
The Series X, I mean, there's no crashes, and the 30 FPS was almost a solid lock. Even the weaker Series S delivers a solid 30 FPS in fidelity
Wow.
mode. So that's
So you guys just got outbeat by the Series S, man. That is
really
crazy.
how the game looks and performs on the Series S versus X versus PS5. You're better off playing an online shooter like this in 60 FPS performance.
Look at that,
mode.
this game's
I really
dipping.
don't get why the 30 FPS.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, Dreamcast guy, he ain't being nothing but a fraud. I try to tell you, man, these people are not consistent and they uphold no gaming integrity in this community. I don't care how much you don't like Xbox or PlayStation, but the facts is the facts. And like I said, the Xbox Series X has proven that their game console can handle Unreal Engine 5. Sony has improved that to me. And at the end of the day, enjoy the first Descendant. I'm hearing a lot of people saying it's a good game. Probably not my type of game. But hey, a lot of people are enjoying it. So guys, even if you're playing this on PS5, even though the Xbox got the better version, it doesn't matter because the game is still very much playable on the PS5. Go out there, play games, and enjoy yourself. Stop listening to these fake content creators, bro, because all they're going to do is sit there and take the enjoyment away. You know what I'm saying? I seen a few people in the comment section like, oh, these PlayStation fanboys ain't talking about this. It is true. Xbox Series X has an easier time running Unreal Engine 5 games. What game can you guys use an example? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Unreal Engine 4? You guys, PlayStation 5 is using outdated gaming engines, and you're comparing that with what Microsoft's doing with their Unreal Engine 5 games like Gears of War E-Day. Bro, this ain't even a comparison, man, because at the end of the day, Microsoft is proving who's next generation, and all Sony's doing is showing that they got a souped-up PlayStation 4 Pro. It's a PS4 Pro. It's ridiculous, man. You know, let's keep the fanboy stuff aside. We know Xbox dudes are going to eat you alive with this new information, man. It is what it is. It's a developer. They favored Microsoft. Here we go. Here we go with the excuses. I thought you said the PS5 had all the best versions to every single game that comes out, just to find out that was a complete bluff and a complete lie. So when you're sitting here saying, oh, Xbox is having the same issues too, Dreamcast guy, you're lying to yourself, because at the end of the day, the Xbox is not having these crashing problems and is not having the same problems that you're getting with this game on PS5, bro. That's all we asking, man. Just uphold some integrity. There's no reason for you people to lie about this, man. And like I said, bro, call me an Airbot fanboy all you want. Look at, I'm Airbot. Go ahead. Call me what you want, man. But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. All you people running with these narratives, man, not knowing that some games run better on Xbox, some games run better on PS5. So what? Who cares, bro? It's really not that much of, I mean, it is kind of a difference with this game, not gonna lie. But hey, in a lot of these comparisons, it's really negligible. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not gonna, if I only had a PS5, this is not going to make me want to take my PS5 and trade it in. Just because the Xbox got a better version to a game that I want to play. You feel me? At the end of the day, I played RoboCop on here, which I think was an Unreal Engine 5 game too, and it ran better on Series X, man. So that's the narrative that we're going to talk about. Let's talk about how the Xbox Series X handles Unreal Engine 5 games better than PlayStation, which happens to be a next-generation gaming engine. I would love to see how you ponies are going to attack that argument, because until we see a game that has the capabilities of Unreal Engine 5, which is next generation, then Sony cannot sit there and tell people, oh, we're doing 4K 60 on last generation games, man. I told you, Sony deceived you. They played you. I mean, you people fell into these traps thinking that, oh, I mean, you got to ask yourself, if Last of Us Part 2, which happens to be a PS4 game, is hitting 4K 60, what makes you think that when Sony decides to do next generation games fully, that's going to be able to that it's going to be able to achieve that? Stellar Blade is another example. What makes you think that that game is going to achieve that, right? What makes you guys think that when they're already struggling to do that with their own PS4 titles, man? At the end of the day, Microsoft has proven that they're the true next generation console out here. And until Sony does something about it, I'm going to stick with that narrative. I don't care how many PlayStation fanboys going to get mad. Oh, you an Xbox fanboy. I told you, man, this is... Bro, then I mean, at this point, that means you're just trying to dismiss the facts. Because ain't nobody said that the PS5 don't have better versions than Xbox. All I'm saying is that the Xbox for some reason, runs Unreal Engine 5 games a lot better on a case-by-case basis, on top of the fact that Sony has some good games that run on their platform and some games that run good on Xbox. Now people are going to beg the question, are these developers doing it on purpose? Clearly, it shows that the Xbox is more powerful, but yet for some reason, the PS5 has some better versions for some games. I'm starting to think that it's a little bit deeper than that, guys. I'm starting to think that after seeing the FTC and all those documents, I think Sony is having that control to do this on purpose. Microsoft should have the better versions to a lot of these games, and you people know it. You know it deep in your heart, man. Like I said, 10 teraflops compared to 12. Now, I understand that the hardware is a little bit more, different than that, but a lot of these are the same exact thing, right? So we already know that the Xbox is more powerful, but hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, these ponies are going to be mad in the comment section.